right, I'm going to make this in 2 parts. I'm under a little time constraint here, but I want to get something to you. So September 24th, evening, distance healing. I really would like you to read the I Am Consciousness book series, because whether you know it or not, your soul's really driving toward the same end as mine with the breaking the ego. All right, so you're more and less than you think. And the more part is simply being you will seem boring to the ego. Like I need to add more skills or more paperwork or more letters or whatever. I need to learn more crap, take somebody else's classes, get more things to hang on the wall. You know, I have all these professional certificates no one's ever asked to see. And the less part is whatever problems / issues you see are ridiculous issues. They become issues because you won't give yourself permission to do what you want / what your heart guides you to. Not immediate. Some of these things are like a can kicked down the road for a while, and then finally you have to make an issue out of a thing that if you had listened from the start wouldn't be a big issue now. It would have been slightly uncomfortable, but completely 100% in authenticity and genuineness. And the whole thing would play out without victims. Just, quote, love her from here stuff. Oh, remember that thing that I helped you with, where I walked you through that meditation? Which path is going to raise your vibration? Which choice is going to raise your vibration? Okay? By the time it got to that point, oh my God, my hair's so ugly right now. By the time it got to that point, it was a big deal. It was too big of a deal. Well, you know, anyway, I'm not going to say any more about that. All right. Oh, and then I was like, are you pregnant? Tell me, please, because I have advice. Now, when people get pregnant, that is a time that I don't mind giving unsolicited advice. Because being pregnant and having a baby and being a mother is not being enjoyed by most people. Okay, the way that like the way I did it, you know, and not that I did it 100% correctly, but oh my God, I see people missing. It's like they're missing all the best parts of their life and they're rushing through to get somewhere. So anyway, if you are whether you are or not, this feels like pregnancy or preparation for it. So if you're not, it's like your little one is getting the stage set for their arrival, and it's great because we should all treat ourselves and take care of ourselves as if we are pregnant. Then I said even men, and then but then it's just about what do I need? What does my physical body need? What's it calling for? Rest, water, you know, food, good food, or whatever. Joy, you know, joy and excitement is part of life. If you take a break from mundane labor, just for like 15 minutes even, you can go back to the labor with a renewed vigor and get it done so much faster. Like overall, if you take a break and do something fun or intersperse fun in your life, you'll get your chores done faster because you keep your mind in a higher state of enjoyment. Okay. Children know the best time to come. It's not up to you guys. They see way more from where they are. All right. So if this is bringing up any fear, if you have any fear associated with having a baby, you know, there's all this fear right now. Oh, the world. It's like, no, we're never like, oh, we're never as safe as we thought we were, and then things aren't as bad as, you know, it's being projected now. You know, there's a circus happening. You know, you can enjoy the circus or you could turn it off, and you know, you still need to live your life, and if a baby wants to come, they're going to come. And so whether you're pregnant or not, or want to get pregnant or not, it feels like this time is for you to get ready or set the stage, get ready to, you know, when you first get married before you have a baby, you could still be, you know, your mother's daughter, you know, you can still be one way. But once you get pregnant, now it's like, wow, you got to command this household, and you got to decide how you want to run things, and you have to be able to delegate and tell your husband what to do, in a loving way. But, you know, everything starts and ends with you. And I gotta redo a video by this Spanish grandmother who plays it. She spits it out straight as far as like how important this job of mother, and then she became a grandmother, but she ran everybody's households, and like, it's a very powerful feeling. If you do it right, it's very cool, and if you let it change you. Okay, so they know when to come. So if there's a baby looking at you as their mother, they're deciding, you know, what needs to be done. I feel like that's what this is. I feel like that's what's happening here. Is turning you from, you know, someone else's daughter into someone's mother. Okay, so that's the shift for you now in this transition. And you know, and it might not be a human baby. It might be like a business or something. I don't know, but that's the transition I feel in you right now. In your whole system, it's going from being somebody's daughter to getting ready to be somebody's mother. Okay, so just, if there's any fear associated with that, just tap. And dude, no one is going to be better than you. So there's no stress here. Okay, so they see more from where they are. They know when to come. Tap EFT to clear any fear associated with having a baby. And then one of your deceased relatives said, quote, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. She says, no devils, clear all. All right, so she quoted that. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. And she's like, no devils, clear all. There's no room for any negativity. Like your whole house, your whole everything. No, just no. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, but you should be getting some sort of a feeling right now as I'm telling you this, like something's making sense, something's clicking. Okay, potential devils out. You are more intuitive than you realize. Fear blocks intuition. People don't have to know you've cleared them out. You can still deal with them. It's more mental than anything, like a boundary setting. So in your mind, this person has no influence over me anymore. Doesn't mean you're not going to talk to them. It doesn't mean you're not going to like see them at, you know, functions or whatever. Just you mentally saying, it's just a mental, you know, boundary setting. This person has no influence over me anymore. And then you can look right into their eyes and you can just remind yourself in your head, obviously not out loud. Look at them kindly, lovingly. You can love anybody. You know, bless them, forgive them, respect their free will choices to be whatever they are. You can't talk people out of it. And then love them as you set your internal boundary of, this person has no influence over me anymore. You know, I make my own choices. I make my own choices. I decide what I'm going to do, what I want to do, and I stick with that. What's good for me is good for my baby, or good for my future child, or good for my family. So even if it's only you right now with your spouse, even if it's just the two of you, you're still a family. Now, you don't really get that. And when a baby comes along and then it's like, whoa, okay. And then you get the hang of it, you know. But it doesn't have to be that way. You could be ready, be your own family now. Okay, all right, but something's coming up later. There is a clinging to being the old you that you think you are. But whether you have a baby or not, your soul wants the garden soil prepped now. Whether it ever gets planted is irrelevant. Basically, let go of everything you think you are so your real self can emerge. That's why the 6-book series is like perfect. So it's Sukhdev. It's on, well, I don't know if you're on Renegade Yogi anymore, but it's on the Renegade Yogi Facebook page. But I could send that to you. We could talk. We can schedule a talk. I want you to watch these videos twice, and then you can set a time we'll talk, and I could fill you in. But the 6-book I Am Consciousness series, if you look on Amazon, I would really like you to read that. That's going to give me a bit much faster path. Okay. So your real self. Let go of everything so you think you are, so your real self can emerge. So there's this paradigm shift where like the world, you know, has been going one way. You know, it's been going one way. We need all these certificates. We need all these. Someone else is telling us, oh, okay, you need this, you need this. But, you know, Wilbur and Orville Wright figured out how to fly airplanes. And then what did somebody give them their pilot's licenses? So, you know, here's the thing. It's like, well, you know, this stuff that I'm doing, I'm making it up myself. You know, it happens to be helpful. I have credentials. No one ever asked to see them. It's all word of mouth, people that call me. You can make your own stuff up. And you need to, you know, just stop and figure out who you are, what you have to offer. That's going to fulfill you as you serve. Okay. So your real self, it can emerge easier once you start breaking your ego down. And start letting go. And you're so much stronger and smarter than you realize that you might be the one. And I had a hard time with this too. You might be the one that sees things the most clearly. Okay, it's a difficult thing because, you know, the meek, you know, we never think, maybe I'm the smartest one. No, that's scary. I don't want to be the smartest, you know. Okay. All right. When I look through her eyes, that's your real self. When I look through your real self's eyes, I'm powerfully calm and relaxed, and there's no self-doubt. I'm in charge. Your stomach is very tight, though. The calmer the mind, the more easily you can see the truth. Okay, so your true self, your real self, is powerfully calm and relaxed, and the male and female energies are perfectly balanced. They're perfectly balanced and mixed. And it's like, there's no second guessing. There's no self-doubt. It's like, it's perfect, obviously. I mean, of course it is, but really it is. And this is available to you in this lifetime. And so we really want you to go for this because it's not available for everybody. All right. This is why you love me. Okay, so that old situation I helped you with, you felt that if you don't want to be friends with someone, okay, you nip it in the bud and you allow life to go along. There's no closure needed. The second guessing yourself led to a larger issue down the road. It always does, excuse me. You may not be able to see the why when the guidance comes, but just live peacefully and powerfully, following guidance as life rolls along, and 9 times out of 10, a reason will come if you're patient. You are intuitively gifted. What do you know? I want you to write a list of what I know is blank or all I know is blank. It could just be a list of what I want and what I don't want. And when it's substantial, call me and we're going to work on that together. Okay? So that's all you need. All I need to pull you to a place where you have some weight, because I know you're going to do it you could do it without me. But if you get this list, you may be able to do it without me. But I'm available to you, that's what I'm saying, if you write a list of what I know is, or all I know is. Okay. But we can work on it together. Your fifth chakra. You're holding a little too much back. You have a wider perspective and you aren't offering it because it's 2020 and we don't know who's unhinged. Okay, ask your heart. Do I say something? And then, if so, then give me the words. Okay, healing is not adding. It's subtracting what isn't you. But still scary to the ego because it created the image you think you are. Okay, without triggering ego and not validating it or honoring it as if it has something of value to add. Okay, so all the ego has done for you to get you to this point, it's done its best job. And so we're grateful to the work that it's done to this point. But now there's no need to honor the ego. Okay, unless you're honoring it at a retirement ceremony. I feel like I'm yelling at you. And so my ego wants to say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at all. I feel like I'm your teacher and I'm, saying, come on, you can do better than this. So, for what that's worth, all right. Because I adore you, but I am yelling at you. It is biting. It's a biting energy. It's like, hey, you asked for this, let's go. You're ready? Let's freaking go. All right. So, as we subtract what isn't you, whether with or without me helping, okay, you will become more comfortable, not less. So the ego's created this whole image, and it's very happy with it, and it should be because you're amazing, okay? But it gets scared when we start talking about subtracting, removing, because it's like, I worked really hard at that ego defense. I worked really hard at that manipulation of reality to make her safe, sane, and secure. It's like, okay, well, thank you for your work. You got us here. We're done with the life raft because now we're going to climb the mountain. So we're just going to put the life raft down. We don't want to carry it up the hill because it's just awkward and bulky. So we thank you, put the life raft down. Now it's time to climb the mountain. What does that look like? Well, we're just going to break the ego down. We're going to just release what isn't us, and then we get lighter and lighter, and then we just kind of float up the hill. Okay, so your ego's going to be nervous when we say we're subtracting. Okay. So I just asked in my head, can I please stop yelling? They're like, no. So I tried. Okay. So with or without me helping, you become more comfortable, not less. Saying no up front to things that don't feel right. All right, and then here's the story. Oh, okay. No is a complete sentence. If anyone asks why you're saying no, just laugh, because it's hilarious. If they ask you to do anything, and you're just like, you don't know why you don't know why you don't want to go, but you just know you don't want to go, or don't want to do something, whatever. And you go, no. And then they go, if they say, why? You just go, I answered the question. It's funny when someone challenges a no. Okay? Because no is no. All right, so let me tell you this story. So, I worked for United Airlines. I lost my job 3303. Then 3 days later, I went to Sedona, Arizona for professional healer school, $10,000 training. And, I was familiar with these people, with this group, and I knew some of the power that they possessed, but I had no idea what I was in for. I knew that it was something big. Anyway, and I knew I had to go. So I was looking at my shoes and I was like, oh my God, what if I go to the Sedona place and I come home and I like want to be called grass and like I want to give away all my shoes. And that was like a real like stress for me. Like, oh my God, what if I completely change and no one and I lose all my friends and I'm like one of those people who like call me grass now and like give away all my possessions. It's like, and even though I knew like, well, if that happens, then that's that'll be my new reality and like and but then I was like, but I know that I'm gonna like want those shoes back or something like that. So this is what's going on. Well, I as an airline pilot, I didn't like get garbage pickup because people would obviously know that I wasn't there most of the time. I was gone. So I used to keep my garbage in my garage and then take it to the dump. My car broke down. I had this old Jeep. It was all I had. I had to sell my car, and I had this old Jeep with holes in the floorboard. And it wouldn't start, and I had to get rid of my garbage. So I called. Luckily, the lady from the post office says, you can come. You got to be here within an hour because, you can put your stuff in the dumpster, but it's not legal because whatever. So come quick right before it dumps so we don't get in trouble. Okay, whatever. So I'm walking, and there's snow on the ground. I'm walking. I gotta walk 3 miles with 3 bags of garbage. And it wasn't hard because it was like flat, and I could slide the garbage on the snow, whatever. So I'm like contemplating this the whole way there. I'm like, moving the garbage around. I'm carrying the garbage and kind of can't wait to get there or whatever. And I'm like worried about my shoes. And well, I guess what I was really worried about is changing so much that I didn't recognize myself. That was the thing. I was so worried I was going to change so much that I wouldn't recognize myself, and I'd be one of those people that at the time that was happening in my life that I didn't like. I don't like those, I didn't like those people. Now I don't care, but like at the time I was like, what's with them? Like why do they have to act like that? They're so weird. Like what's going on there? Okay. So I dumped the garbage, and I'm so thankful, and I'm walking back now, and then I had already walked that far that direction. Now I'm walking back, and even though I'd already carried stuff that way, and now I'm walking back, I felt lighter and it felt easier. So it wasn't like I'm even more tired now because I'm walking more. I was less tired because I was like, that's done. That's one thing off my plate. Now I just have to finish packing. And I realized the relief that I had. And I realized that, like, I'm still me. And when I come back from Arizona, I'm still going to be me. But I'm just going to Arizona with bags of garbage. And whatever happens to me in Arizona, I'm not going to be less me. I'm only going to be more me, So if the girl who wants to be called grass and give away all of her shoes is in me, if that's a deeper version of me or a more genuine version of me, then so be it, because that will feel more genuine, more authentic. Of course, that didn't happen. But I realized like how much crap I got rid of when I was in Arizona. I would love to give that program as a gift to every human being. But this is what you're being asked to do. So I'm going to do my best to help you through it, is getting rid of what isn't you. And going along with stuff that you know you don't want to do, going along with things is, I'll tell you what, when I got pregnant with my first, I stopped stressing. When I decided to go to, like, if I said yes to like parties, okay, and you have to bring something, I would get gas on the way, and I would pick up yellow bag of Lay's and a can of dip. That was my offering. And I didn't mess up my kitchen. I had nothing to clean when I got home, and it was easy. And then I just left my crap, and I could leave whenever I wanted. I didn't have to say, oh, I need my Tupperware back. I need my spoon. It's like, no, All these people want to bake, that's fine. I was like, nope, I'm the big bag of yellow Lays and a can of dip lady, and I feel really good about that because I come home to a clean kitchen, and it's easy for me. And you know what? My stuff always got eaten. Everybody loves dip. Okay, so it's time for you to really. Not everybody can do this, honey. Really, it's not available to everyone. It's available to you. I really want to help you do it. Okay. But I can't be more attached, so I'm gonna work on that. Right. No is a complete sentence. If anyone questions your no, just laugh. It's hilarious. Okay. First station is your connection to self, your relationship to self. There's a nice ease there. I'd like to help you extend that ease as far out as possible. Okay? Second station, relationship with spouse. There's a slight discomfort because of respect. We want to keep the trust and respect, okay, and build on that and mature it and grow it and remove the not being at ease. So it's not really discomfort, it's just not being completely at ease. And all that is you have this respect that's perfect. You have this great love and respect, and you get what a big deal it is to be married. And both of you, it's like you both cherish and adore each other, which is fantastic. And we want to keep that respect and that love and the respect for the institutional marriage. It's like separate. It's like you don't just respect each other, you respect your bond. It's great. It's just great. But we want to just clear the unease out of it and then mature the respect. Grow it. Okay. You're like, oh my God, you have like the best raw materials for me to get my hands on. Okay. I could also talk to you guys together if you want. Okay. Love, cherishing, respect. So much you can't even feel how much because you're slightly ill at ease. There's so much love and cherishing and respect here in your union that you can't even feel it all because we got to remove the slight ill at ease. All right. So I have a throat chakra bowl if you want to buy it. I have one extra. All right. Sometimes seeing the larger picture is hard because how can you share that when someone asks questions seriously and you're like wide-eyed, oh my God, how do they not know? Okay? Reiki 2. Heal the relationship. Remove anything that blocks ease of being together. Just because you two have it better than anyone else you see doesn't mean your souls are satisfied. You know it's not a competition, but your soul wants you going deeper with this partner because it's available to you. Okay, so see your marriage, and even though it's phenomenal and it's better than most marriages that have ever been. Okay? That's the truth. It doesn't mean that your souls are satisfied. It wants more. It wants a deeper enjoyment of this union. Okay? It's not selfish. There's something to it. So you're going to see you and your partner, and you're just going to sweep away whatever it is that creates the ill at ease. And as you do that, it's going to shine up or clean up. Yes, like wiping with a silver rag, like wiping silver. Clean up the respect, the cherishing, and the love so that it can shine brighter. All right, so we're clearing away any ill at ease. And as we do that, what's still there, what's really powerfully there, the love, the cherishing, and respect is there. So just Reiki 2 your relationship. You do that with everyone too, you know. Okay. Third station, kids, that's all good. That's all good. So you really don't need to do anything in case you are pregnant and you just don't do anything I'm saying and you motor on through your life and you just keep going. You're going to be fine. You're going to be better than 90-something% of the people that are doing it. So that's totally fine. So your third station, all aces. Okay. Fourth station, friends and family. Don't ever feel what? Oh, bad. Okay, don't ever feel bad that you have what you do to someone who doesn't have it. If they say, well, you have blank and I'm a loser and have da da da, then they say, whoa, there it is. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with that. Okay, so you have what you have for whatever reason, okay? You're gonna have if you don't allow the universe or God, whatever word you like, if you don't allow the universe or God to give you whatever you get, and then say, I must deserve this, or whatever, you're gonna give yourself left side problems. You're gonna have left side issues starting to develop. Okay. It may not. You may be put in front of these people to show them what they could have. Okay, no, okay. All right. It's a It's a backdoor way to steal your joy. Make you feel bad when their issues are theirs. That's all capitals. Let them stay theirs, capital letters again. Don't take it in. If these kinds of people are at things and you're not up for it, you just say, I'm not so sure I'm up for that tonight. If you get a little life in your belly, okay, little baby, if you get a little life in your belly, everything falls back in importance. It's not like that forever, but it's a really cool thing that can shake up your priorities. Women put up with crap they would never allow their children's mothers to put up with. So I've got a bunch of stories on that one. Once you become a mom, it's a really good way to reprioritize and also to value your resources of time, energy, and money. That me having children have helped me with time, energy, and money. I had the neediest people. It was like this guy said, he's 100% right, and I don't know his name. I'd love to give him credit, but he says, when you realize that 20% of your clients steal 80% of your time, and that if you can get rid of those 20% of your clients, you get 80% of your time to fill with the other types of clients. You make like 4 times as much. You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal. Yeah, I feel like you understood that. All right. All moves back. Then we bring you back forward with your marital relationship because it's the baby's foundation. Then we stop and assess. You get to shift in a miraculous way that isn't possible any other way. You start saying no. Now, the rest will be easier. You start saying no now, the rest will be easier. You don't realize how you know so much more than all these people around you. You have to start trusting your gut. It's really going to come in handy over the next few years. I should probably stop there because I'm really gonna. Okay, fourth station. I'll just do this last one. Oh no, okay. Fourth station, still surrounded by jealousy. Not sure exactly. Well, one person I'm sure of. Not in your family. You set up your moves, then take action on them. This person doesn't get it, is more impetuous, and thinks, why can't I have? They don't notice or give any credit to all you did to set yourself and yourselves, both of you, up to experience success. Like you were just lucky. This person won't get it. Better for all of you. Just enjoy what you have matter of factly. So, okay. I'm gonna upload this, and I love you, and I'll finish later. Okay, love you.